And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and I'm back with a video talking about the market. So, in addition to the All-Star Pantheon packs that have All-Star Moments cards in them for seemingly no reason, we got some Flash Super Packs today. Now, I have Super Packs in air quotes. Nothing very super about them. But we got some other stuff too. We got some Flash and glitched agendas. That's what they've been bringing along with the Super Packs, which, I mean, if they're going to do Super Packs, at least they bring this with. Like, it's kind of cool. I wish they gave you just one single Super Pack at the end of it, but, you know, it is what it is. But because of that, we got a lot of free XP. I mean, not a lot, I guess, but the market's weird because of it. Normally, a Super Pack would crash the market, but because of the XP challenges, we've seen it kind of stagnate. So, I'll start with the glitch guys. Right off the bat, Steve Nash, he's going for roughly around somewhere between 25 and 30k. And, I mean, as far as point guards that you can get for 25, 30k, like, Steve Nash is one of the better options. Like, there's one for 24. He's still a really good point guard, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, you can get the hero version of this for roughly around the same price, so maybe a couple K more. And he's slightly better. Dirk doesn't look to be affected too much by the Super Pack. It looks like barely anyone's even pulled him from the Super Packs. He must be one of the more rare cards to get out of it. So we're not really seeing a fluctuation on his part. Juan Carlos Navarro, who honestly looks so good. We could see him reach Tony Parker buy it now status, like a Andrew Bogut type of deal, within the next 24 hours. Like, by the way, he's basically just better Dwayne Wade. Like, they have the same SIGs and everything like that. Dwayne Wade's an inch taller, but Navarro has a little bit longer wingspan. He's got better stats pretty much all around. I think Wade's a better perimeter defender, but it's only by +1. Everything else, Navarro's better. Better badge count, better tendencies, better everything, to be completely honest with you. So if you're a fan of that Wade card and you're feeling like he's kind of getting passed up by time and you wish he was just a little bit better and a little more recent, like, Juan Carlos Navarro is the guy for you. This dude is everything Wade is plus some. And we could see him go for under 100k potentially, or right at 100k. I mean, right now we're seeing him at about 133. If you want to wait 24 hours or so, you could see him go for even less. And he's nice. Like, I definitely want this card. I just don't want to pay 133 for him. Plus, he'll be helpful for the future when we have Grizzly-based challenges, because there's, you know, none of them. Jokic and Dirk, I would recommend selling before the end of the season if you don't plan on keeping them long term. The reason for that is just because their price is going to go down a bit. Just because Unsold has already kind of hurt their price just a little bit, because it's a free grindable guy who's just as good. We also, like, in case you didn't realize, we're probably going to get a free Karl Anthony Towns at some point, who's going to be pretty good. I mean, I don't think he's going to be, like, world-changing or anything, but he's going to be solid enough. Isaiah Thomas just came in a locker code, so his price has kind of crashed. So if you picked up one or multiple Isaiah Thomases waiting for his price to go back up, I would chill out right now. Let a lot of the newer players, because if you guys are not aware, Xbox Game Pass just got 2K for free. So there's a lot of newer players on right now. I would let a lot of newer players scoop up these ITs, because they're just going to look at, you know, pink diamonds and stuff. They're not even going to look at stats for the most part. They're just going to look at, oh, okay, this guy's a pink diamond. I want a 96 overall. And some people will pick up Isaiah Thomas. You can get more for him if you just wait. As far as my Kyrie owners out there, look, this card is not very different than the pink diamond that you get for free from the All-Star Spotlight Sim. Same as with Decuz. I mean, they're better. Don't get me wrong. Like, this Decuz and that Kyrie, they're better cards, but at the same time, you'd be better off just grinding for those, get them for free, and selling those two guys for 100k. Tim Duncan glitched. This is one of the better glitch cards that you can pick up to get done with the glitch challenges? Agenda challenges? Yeah. Is he a good card at this point? No. Does it really matter? You just need to dunk the basketball. Let's play rookie domination, pick him up. Zion is probably the easiest glitch card that you can buy for under 100k to get this challenge done. Personally, I don't know actually. I was going to say he's not worth the price, but if he goes down to like 30k and you're a Zion fan, pull the trigger, who cares? Like, it's a good card. Rudy Gobert, if you're in need of like a budget center that plays defense and that does well against the CPU, Rudy Gobert is an excellent option. Like, he's definitely outdated. He's not a great center anymore for like 5v5 PvP play or anything, but if you're just going against the Hall of Fame CPU or even any CPU, and you need Jazz players, like Rudy Gobert will do just fine. He moves okay, he plays good defense, dunks the basketball, he can shoot a little bit if he's wide open. Obviously, everyone needs to buy Dino Raja. Like, it doesn't matter what you have going on. He's going for like 3 or 4k. Just go buy Dino Raja. If you even have some vendetta against everyone hyping Dino, like, I understand that, because even I hype him way too much. It's probably super annoying for you, but look, for 3 or 4k, there's literally not a better card in this game. Yes, I'm including Kevin Porter Jr. Dino's just better in every way. Markelle Fultz is about 3k right now. So Hakeem Olajuwon, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you're a Hakeem guy, he's still like an A tier. Oh, I just spoiled my center tier list that I haven't put out yet, but he's still probably like an A tier center. Whatever, spoilers be damned. Jimmy Butler is inching real close to buy it now territory, and I gotta say, I'm excited about it. I've wanted this card for a while. I just didn't want to pay 100k for it because I have so many wings. In like Dissinger and Fournier and like all these free guys. So I didn't want to pay over 100k for Jimmy Butler, and obviously I spent 500k on Team Back because I'm insane, even though he's going for like 250 now and I hate myself. But if Jimmy goes by now, I'm going to buy him. This Giannis, I thought he was going to go down in price a bit more. You can save 20k by grabbing that Giannis instead of the retro one, but I still recommend just grabbing the retro one. Malik Steely's still about the same. He's still around like 20 to 25k, and I will say he's still very much worth that price. Still a really good card. I know I caught some flack on my shooting guard tier list for not saying he was, or saying he wasn't A tier, and that changed it at the end, but nobody watched that part. But still, it is what it is. Yeah, none of these pink diamonds must be dropping in this Flash Super Pack, because we have like barely any Jamal Crawfords and like barely any Brandon Roys, which is weird. Rudy Fernandez is going for about 6k. And if you're in need of a shooting guard at that price range, Rudy Fernandez is a great option. Bargnani is about the same price too. Same with Thurl. And Geoff Petrie. All great options for that price. Marc Gasol is used in the Ricky Rubio exchange, who honestly, I'll probably just exchange Gasol and then just go rebuy him back. He's a really good Amethyst center. He's no Dino, but he's alright. Honestly, I've been... Juan Hernangomez? I really hope I said that right. Hernangomez? Yeah, whatever. This card is actually pretty nice. Like, is he earth-shattering? Is he like another Kevin Porter Jr. like meta Ruby card? Not necessarily, but he's like significantly better LaFonso Ellis, basically is the best way I can describe him. And you can actually put him, or worse, Michael Porter Jr. would be another way to describe him. But he's a really solid Ruby card, and if there's a Ruby-only challenge, I'm definitely going to use him. Kyle Korver's really cheap. My hot sauce fans out there will be excited. I like all 4 of you guys. So there are still challenges that are causing random cards to be expensive, like this Bradley Beal, which is way better than the current series Bradley Beal, by the way, which is more expensive for some reason. If you gotta buy a Bradley Beal, go buy this one. He's way better than the current Series 2 one. Just got a couple more gold badges. He shoots a little bit better. Overall, good card. I would sell Karl Anthony Towns if you have him right now. The reason for that is, like I said, we are getting another one, and I think it's going to be a free grindable one, so this card is going to plummet in value. If you have either of these 2 cards, you need to sell them ASAP. James Harden, the Thunder Challenges, very hard team to fill out for Spotlight Sims. People are still paying top dollar for Thunder players. And then Buddy Hield. There's 3 Pelicans challenges to get Brandon Roy. Buddy Hield is a Ruby going for 50k. Insane. Insane. Brandon Ingram, also very expensive too. Drew Gooden, He's fluctuated. Sometimes he's really expensive, sometimes he's not. There's got to be another card that I'm forgetting. Yeah, there's a bunch. Well, I'll get to them. Anyways, Giannis Antetokounmpo. So this Giannis is actually the cheapest out of all of the Giannis's. Well, he's kind of tied. I guess the Ruby and the Series 1 are about the same price, right around 10K. Just buy that one. Just buy the Diamond Idols one for 10K because he's so much better than the other ones. It'll make your life so much easier. Paul George still going for about 15K, so you can still get that for him if you have him and you got your Thunder challenges done. This Steph Curry is going for about 5 or 6K, and he's as good as the Diamond Series 1 or the other one. If you're looking for a Lillard card to get the Lillard challenge done, you don't have the 2000, you don't want to pay for the pink diamond, this card's still actually really good and will definitely be able to hit 8 threes in a game. No question. David Robinson, I recommend sell this card now. He's going to plummet in price towards the end of the season. If you can get 30K for him now, do it. I'm not even kidding. Same with this Anthony Davis. If you have this card, sell him. It's probably, if you don't have Zion to go along with him in New Orleans, this card is not any better than the Diamond. The Diamond's going for about 20K. You can profit about 20 to 30K if you just sell that one. Meh. Luka. I mean, if you're a Luka fan, it's a good card. The other one's better and cheaper, though. Alright, Isaiah Thomas is still not very expensive anymore because the Kings challenges did not come through. I wish 2K would have like mixed up the teams a little bit instead of just doing like 3 Thunder challenges and 3 Pelicans challenges. That was like such a big like move on their part to sell super packs. I know what they were doing. So if you got Jason Tatum for cheap or from the locker code, give it about a few days. Jason Tatum's a popular player in the NBA. A lot of the newer players are going to scoop up that card because he's cheap. So if you wait a few days to sell it, you can probably get around 45 or 50 as opposed to like 25 to 30K. Gerald Wallace is back down. So if you sold him and like Gerald Wallace a lot, you can go pick him back up. Hey, I'm not judging. Davis Bertans also, if you like the card a lot and you sold him when he was high at like 15K, you can go pick him up at cheap. If you have this Giannis, I recommend selling him. I'm about to sell this card. I didn't even realize I had it. And he's going for about 10K, so that's a free 10,000 MT. I mean, are you going to... I have 4 different Giannis's. Are you going to use this Giannis? Probably not. Just sell it. Like, that Giannis isn't even better than the current Series 1 Giannis. In my opinion, anyway. Bull's still expensive. If you're not going to use him, sell him for 10K. Let's see. Someone else that I am forgetting about. Curry. Look, if you want to get the Curry challenges done and you want an elite Curry to do so, buy this one. Do not buy the Pink Diamond Throwback Moments one. So, Pantheon All-Stars, I have talked about these guys in the past, but I will reiterate that Quentin Richardson is hands down the best card that you can buy for 5K. He was in the Pantheon packs, which have gotten juiced up twice, and he was in a locker code, so he's going for dirt cheap. Most people have him. Go buy him if you don't. He's so good. For diamond cards, if we get a diamond limited run, you're going to be scrambling to go buy Quentin Richardson. And Dale Ellis is no slouch. Like, if you need a 3-and-D sniper, especially if you're over on Next Gen, Dale Ellis is a monster. He doesn't miss. Especially when it comes to shot aiming. If you use the aim stick as opposed to the button timing, don't get me wrong, Dale Ellis' jump shot is still easy to green, but if you use the shot aiming, he is a monster. It's absurd that I've heard no hype about him. Shout out to Mills, because at least he's been hyping that card. Dale Ellis is a 2K demigod, I promise. Alright, moments. Look, we're definitely getting a moment super pack, right? We've got a super pack for pretty much every other set. We got a Flash, we got an Idols. We're definitely going to get a moment super pack. Now, if you finished your Pelicans challenges and you have Nickeil Alexander-Walker, you can sell him for whatever you want at this point, because there's not a single one up there. And then if you really like the card or you think you're going to need him for another Spotlight challenge later, go buy him back when the super packs come out. All of these cards are ridiculously expensive for no reason, just because they're rare. They don't lock in for anything. If you have them, get rid of them. Brandon Ingram, you're never leaving my team. If you have a special attachment to a card, like with one of your favorite players or whatever, I totally understand not selling them. Like, if you're a huge Luka fan, you don't want to sell this card because the other one's too expensive. I feel that. I like Anthony Simons because he wore a Tracy McGrady jersey. I refuse to sell this card. I mean, if he was 100K, I'd probably sell him, but other than that, I'm not doing it. That being said, though, this card is probably one of the best. I say probably because it's my opinion. It's not a bona fide fact that he's one of the best point guards that you could possibly buy for around 10K. He's so good. Like, he's actually really good. He booms super hard. Best way I can describe him is if you really liked playing with that Diamond Ja Morant from Season 3, you're going to love Anthony Simons. Like, that is the best way I can describe that card. They don't have the same jump shot base or anything, but playstyle, very similar. It's got jump shot 12, which is Austin Crocier's. This Rudy Gobert is okay, but I would just buy the Flash one, personally, if you were going to buy it for challenges. Like, this Steph Curry is not worth this price. Also, remember, we're getting an Opal or a Dark Matters Steph Curry, like, probably Friday, to be completely honest with you. Don't spend 70K on that one, but if you have it, sell it now. Joel Embiid, Clint Capella, all these guys, Terry Rozier. If you need help with the Hornets challenge, Rozier is actually really good. If you have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, sell him now. He's one of the only pink diamonds in the game you can get over 100K for. Get rid of him. Same with Zach LaVine. Adios. Kick him to the curb. You'll be able to pick him up for buy it now prices in like 2 weeks. Damian Lillard. If you're a big Lillard fan, I'm not going to dissuade you from buying this card. This card is very similar to the Opal you got when you hit 2,000 cards total in your collection, and I love that card. I know it's not one of the best point guards in the game, but I personally love it. So, additionally, Domantas Sabonis, really, really quality card. Like, legitimately. I know people say he's about the same as the Diamond version, but I just don't think that's true. Like, he's definitely much, much better in, like, a multitude of ways. Way higher badge count, faster, has better defensive badges, come standard with the Hall of Fame range and stuff, which I believe, yeah, the Diamond has gold range, which definitely helps him out. I will say this, like, if you need a center that is not quite elite but can compete with some of the elite centers, and you're on sort of a budget, Sabonis is the way to go. He also works really, really well against CPU challenges. Van Vliet, LeBron, like, any of these high tier guys, sell them ASAP. Except Giannis. Now, here's my thing, is I think we are getting another Giannis relatively soon. My theory is that we will be getting an Opal point guard Giannis for Retro 3. Like, I know we got a Giannis in Retro, and 2K rarely doubles up on cards in, promo sets. I just have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to get introduced to out-of-position cards relatively soon. And I have been saying it for a while that I've been thinking that Season 5 or Season 6 is when we start to get introduced to out-of-position cards. And I think that I am being proven correct, because now we're getting Dark Matters and Dark Matter coaches and stuff. 2K is digging themselves into a hole. The only place they can go from here is out-of-positions. That's how they're going to sell packs. So we're going to start to see the glitch guys be out of position as opposed to guys who do things they don't normally do. So do not at all be surprised to see that glitch point guard Giannis in the near future. I'm not even kidding. Don't fret. The current guys hold a lot of value too. Sabonis, Emerald Sabonis is going for 11K. I sold to him for 11.5 earlier. If you have him, sell him ASAP. He's never going to go for that price again. There's not even just him. Like, Dame's going for about 4K. Look, you'll be able to pick him up for 1,200 in a week. Not even kidding. Get a 3K profit while you can. If you really like Lillard that much or you want to lock that set in, you can make 3K now. This Steph, for whatever reason, I cannot tell, is going for 10K, right? The Ruby Steph is going for about 5. They're identical cards. It's just that one's a diamond, so it's going to be more hyped. Same with this Harden. He's basically an identical card to the Series 1, but this one's going for way more. If you need Harden challenges done, like, go grab the Season 3 Season of Giving one. It's cheaper and much better. Even the New Orleans Pelicans regular players are still going for a couple thousand each, just because it's so hard to fill out a team for the Pelicans. Take advantage of that. If you don't have the set locked in stupidly like I do, sell off some of these cards. Like, if you have every Pelicans player, like in the 21 current set, you sell them all off, it'll probably net you around 50k. I'm not even joking. Who doesn't want a free 50k? I'm sure a lot of people do. Every one of them's going for like 5k because it's just so hard to even get 10 Pelicans players because they just have no cards out right now. Bewildering. Look, 2K knew what they were doing by putting the Pelicans as the team in 3 challenges. Like, they knew exactly what they were up to. By the way, this Drew Holiday is still getting 3K because people are trying to lock in for Middleton. Take advantage of it if you have it and you missed out on his sweepstakes. This Giannis, like I was saying earlier about the Diamond Giannis being the cheapest one for whatever reason, even though he's the best non-pink Diamond Giannis, like this Giannis is worse in almost every aspect and is still going for somewhere around 2 or 3K more for some reason. So go pick up the VIP Giannis. Don't even pick this one up unless you're locking in for tokens. Then go right ahead. Even some of the Pelicans guys are still going for a couple K. Or Pelicans, sorry. Hornets guys are going for like 2K. That's crazy. It's just nuts. Some of these prices. Like this Giannis, I think is still going for 10K. Yeah. The Diamond is so much better than this one. The Diamond VIP, I should say. Eric Bledsoe is still going for a couple thousand too. Same with Thon Maker. So if you have any of those cards and you missed out on that, yeah. Now if you are looking to fill out a Pelicans roster, cheapest option is to go to Series 1 for like Zion's super cheap because everyone gets him for a bunch of stuff and he was just in All-Star packs. So definitely smart. Thunder, like I said, are hard to pick up. You can make a couple K by selling like Chris Paul and Shai Gilgeous and a couple other people too, just because there's such a lack of Thunder players. Last thing that I wanted to talk about was if you haven't, go grab Jose Calderon. Really good. Like really good for a free card. I don't know if there's going to be a lock-in for these or what, but stay tuned. I highly doubt it, but no harm in picking them all up. As always, it's been your boy Cheap Ludes with another market video. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Definitely go watch my pack opening from earlier. I'm going to finish my center tier list, finish it out. Should be up tonight or tomorrow. See you guys then. Peace.